This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Trying to change now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. From the gun. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. He might want another play. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
From the gun on third down. Got him in. It's Brown. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Under fire. There he goes. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gator!
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the read. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down. Quick timeout by the the defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here comes the heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Well, now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Gator! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return. Goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gets the back moving. The snap sets up to throw. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab for a big play. Speeding down the right side. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Odom. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen. On
option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Floating away. Pumps it downfield. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Robinson. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
That's caught. It's Jackson. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. On the move. Makes it past the marker. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Brown has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
It'll be a draw. He breaks a tackle. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Knight. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And this guy showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Snap it to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give from the gun. Has the sticks, and he may get more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The offense coughs it up. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Using his feet. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. Touchdown Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down. Not playing it close to the vest, being aggressive first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Gators in the hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Finds his man. It's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Absolutely perfect. All tied up now in the final stages of this one. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Knight. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking for space. It's Moulton. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Auburn lines up quickly. Leaves it with the running back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Lagway. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss,